Let me show you what I'm talking about. So for this young man that we actually just showed here, his dream job is to work in the opportunity of being a head athletic coach, working in that capacity. Well, let's just take a look at, just a really good way of being able to fast track his career as far as being a head athletic coach. Probably at some point in time, it's going to be pretty prominent that he can become a team captain. Hopefully, if he's a freshman and sophomore like you guys, then hopefully he can place himself in a position to where he will be chosen as a team captain at some particular point in time by his coaches and his teammates, his athletic staff. Not only that, but also how about that next track, camp counseling. I can't tell you how many student athletes come into our individual sessions that we do the next day sometimes, and they'll say, well, I want to coach. And I'll ask them straight up, well, how about your coaching experience? And they'll say, what do you mean? I'm a student athlete. I don't have any coaching experience. And we'll say to them, well, how about working the summer camp? You mean you've never taught the fundamentals of the game or never taught your youth how to participate in the sport that you love so much, that you've been playing since you were like yay high? And they'll say to me, I've never thought about it that way. Having that camp counseling experience, that's a pretty good option of being able to walk into that role of being a head athletic coach at some particular point in time. By no means is this the by all end all way of being able to pursue a head athletic coaching position, but this is a pretty good option. And not to go through all of these, but of course, being able to then become student assistant, later on to graduate assistant, then maybe becoming a recruiter, associate head coach, and then later on, hopefully receiving that job of becoming a head coach. And so being able to take a look at that fast track, being able to accelerate your career, so to speak. So it's the same thing with all of your majors. Again, you want to be able to take a look at, what you can see yourself doing life after college. What are the steps that it takes for you to get there? Start knocking out and implementing some of those steps along the way.